It's vanity, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
not, baby. So we're talking about God's covenant promise to Noah, and what it was that God, of course, had Noah build the ark, and He destroyed the world by flood. There's my husband. He is always gives me the secrets of God, and he always puts me up on game or knowledge when it comes to this, and then I break it down. So we're talking about that and how Noah built the ark. We all know that, and in that ark it had to be pairs. It was him and his wife and his sons, and then each animal of the world, but they came in pairs. If there was lions, it was a male and a woman, and so forth and so forth. So that once the world was destroyed by flood and Noah was off the ark, he told them to be fruitful and multiply so that we can, so basically so that God can start this all over again, so that he can try to fix the world once again. And so he destroyed it by flood, and he gave the world another chance. With that, he had a rainbow in the sky for a symbol as his covenant to Noah, for that, to be fruitful and multiply, to be in pairs as man and woman, and of course we all know who Noah is and the importance of him. So it was almost like God's promise for his family and his sons to have a very fulfilled lives because of his discipline and his duty to him. And if you think about, my husband reminded me about today's the symbol that the rainbow is used for is homosexuality. They've taken something that came from God as a covenant promise to Noah to be fruitful and multiply, and only way to be fruitful and multiply is through man and woman, man and wife, man and woman.
Not only is it to be fruitful, but it is natural. You know what I'm saying? And the natural order of things, you know what I'm saying? That's almost like, the sun rising at night and the moon rising during the day. You know what I'm saying? That's just not how God made it.
Right. I
You
mean,
know what I'm saying?
right. Adam, Eve was made for Adam. Uh, Man was made for woman. Woman was made for man. It's almost like puzzle pieces, a perfect fit, a mold that goes together. So they took God's rainbow and something so beautiful that He created um, as a gift, or I mean, the rainbow is the most beautiful thing. I mean, and then they say at the end of the rainbow is the pot of gold, and regardless of what they use it for, but because of Noah's obedience, his family and his life was full of riches and blessings from God. So if you think of it like that, that was your pot of gold, and they've turned that into something that is an abomination: homosexuality. A man and a man cannot have a child together. A woman and a woman cannot have a child together. So it's a broken promise. It's a broken covenant. And it's a misrepresentation of what
It's a mockery.
who God is. Right. It is a mockery to God. And it needs to stop because God is here. We are being reminded daily of His promises, of His love, of His anger for what humanity has come to. And people better start waking up and paying attention to what's going on. We're going to try to keep doing this.
And don't never want you say his son, God, I know Jesus didn't give his life for your ass to be gay. Jesus didn't give his life, um, for none of this, you know what I'm saying? Just for you to do whatever the hell you think you want to do just because, you think you're saved. Saved from what? Because you're not saved from dying. You're not. So when you got to meet with God, when He calls your soul, everything is going to testify against you. Everything that you said, everything that you thought, everything that you did, every footstep that you walked, all the works of your hands, all the things that you listen to, all of those things are going to testify for you, or they're going to testify against you, either or.
All right. Well, that's that. People are going to probably dislike this video because of what's being said, but the truth hurts.
And just not even that, right? Look at the covenant that he made with Abraham. Something that, as of today, is still law from the Old Testament. Even though, a lot of people want to go by the New Testament, the Old Testament repeats itself twice. It's almost as if, like, when you tell your child not to do something, you normally have to repeat yourself because you mean what you say. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And that's not something
so
that
God told you more than once. You better listen.
He repeats himself twice. I mean, literally, almost everything in the Old Testament, he states it twice. I mean, the Old Testament there's so much mercy in the Old Testament to me. But because people lack discipline and we don't like discipline, we want the ways of the world. We want things that are easy, so we can continue on. But the Bible says that man will go on thinking that he's right in his own eyes. So no matter how right you think you are, you might be living life, blessing a lot of people, but you might be sending your behind off, because you're caught up in your own self-appraisal, when you're doing things for the approval of man and not for the approval of God.
That is very true. So if we're stuck on the ways of the world and the worldly things of today, then we better start paying attention and start watching these videos, because we're gonna be posting these. Hashtag God first. Hashtag DR for life 2 times. Actually, hashtag God first.